А, ты! Граната!
Hi guys, it's Sead. Welcome back to Warthog Defense. The war in Ukraine is still about hardcore battle, like we haven't seen since the World War II. This video is dedicated to the bravery and the heroism of the Ukrainian forces. Let's dig into the footage.
This is Ukraine. First you dodge a 500 kilograms bomb explosion. You're grabbing a trailer coffee 5 minutes later.
Блять, товарищи, с днем народжения.
Да.
Белояр.
Ауе. Нам везет, потому что у нас нету мозгов, блядь.
Вот так, блядь.
This is intense. Surrendering Russian soldier tosses grenade at Ukrainian troops.
Мы не будем стрелять, выходи, сдается.
Попробуешь кинуть гранату, сразу дверь!
Выходи. А, ты! Граната! Ну, сука, пидорас ебаный! Минус! Уебан, ты бачил, сука?
Пидор, ебать!
Все. Все.
2 days in handcuffs, using bottles as toilets. Russian soldiers have complained about their commanders. Soldiers from the military unit 41680 told about the beating by the commanders, and after complaints they were kept handcuffed for several days. Then one of them was sent to the front line while the other went AWOL.
Перезатянуто, да, у тебя? Пиздец, нахуй, тварь.
In an interview to Italian TG1, President Zelensky says Ukrainian leadership needs a reset, change of leadership, not just military. He said he is considering the replacement of, presumably, Zaluzhny. But it is not just one person who needs to be replaced. Personally, I do not see this as a direct confirmation of the dismissal. He also added has something serious in mind, which is not about a single person, but about the direction of the country's leadership. Tucker Carlson, ex-news anchor, arrived to Moscow on February 1st. Yesterday he was spotted in Bolshoi Theater watching ballet. There have been speculations that Carlson came to Moscow to interview Putin. He has spread numerous lies about the war in Ukraine, including blaming Ukraine for blowing up Kakhovska Dam. Will that become an epic event? Putin doesn't sit down with journalists one-on-one too often. The last time it happened in 2021, when Putin talked to NBC's Keir Simmons. The goals that the Kremlin pursues are obvious. We will see what comes out of this. Will new narratives be voiced loud and clear? I doubt it. Putin has ramped up the propaganda machine to full speed before the elections. Tucker Carlson just became the first American in 10 years to be allowed into Gago's kebab shop. U.S. citizens have not been allowed into the kebab shop since April 2014 in response to anti-Crimean sanctions. This one seems normal. Let him eat, the owner of the establishment commented on his decision. Tucker Carlson has been moving very presidential lately. I hope you're paying attention. There are numerous reports of the Russian army recruiting people from Ethiopia, Nepal, and Somalia. They are promised good money and told they would stay away from the front lines, Michal Brushevsky writes for Defense 24. The company paid me $200 and I was happy, but then they took $50 saying it was for the accommodation. So I have $150. I received a payment only for a month of work, and then my visa was to expire. A Somalian recruit from the Russian army told Ukrainians after being taken prisoner of war. I joined the army because I was going to get the money. It was promised that I would serve in Russia. I was supposed to get a Russian passport in a month. I probably signed the contract for a year, but it was in Russian, so I didn't understand anything, he adds. Nepalese soldiers who fight on Russia's side in the war share similar stories. In the contract there was to be that I was supposed to help, not go to war, another soldier from Nepal, now a POW in Ukraine, says. Russian Mi-8 helicopter carrying 3 crew members crashed in Lake Onega, northwest Russia yesterday. Debris were found at a depth of 50 meters. VPN will start to be blocked in Russia on March 1st, Ekaterina Mizulina announced. She called it a portal to hell. At a meeting with Russian schoolchildren in Yekaterinburg, Mizulina admitted that it will not be possible to block all VPNs, but the authorities will limit access to large applications. The Telegram channel Svet Yekaterinburg reports. A VPN, especially a free one, is a portal to hell. It is a very big hole in your device, the publication quoted Mizulina as saying. Mizulina is head of the Safe Internet League in Russia, avid supporter of war. In her speech on May 26, 2022 to the international news agency Russia Today, she called the citizens who left Russia and disagree with Russia's invasion of Ukraine crowing roosters, and their departure from the country was a cleansing of unwanted citizens. Another threat was made against Google and Wikipedia. First, we will clean Ukraine from the Nazis and Bandera, and then we will get to Google and Wikipedia, Mizulina said. And for the end, a short history thread. This unique Sherman was repainted by American troops in a similar scheme to one used by the U.S. Army in World War II after being found in Iraq in 2003. It was used as a morale-boosting gate guardian at FOB Raider in Tikrit, Iraq in 2004. The tank was found along the highway near FOB Spiker, with a damaged track after which it was repaired by 4th Infantry Division mechanics simply by welding a metal plate over the damaged area. Here is a picture at FOB Raider post repairs and repainting on display. Unfortunately, despite plans to bring the tank to America for display appear to have been abandoned, and the tank was left. I'm sad for the mechanics as they did a great job. Its fate past 2006 is unknown, but it was most likely stripped for parts or scrapped. Raiders off base in 2006. Note the M8 Greyhound and old artillery piece.
Thank you guys for watching. This was a great battle video. Stay with Warthog Defense. Comment, like, subscribe, become our member and stay strong.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.